Hi, Genies. Welcome to yet another episode of Access Genie, the podcast that opens doors to success in the world of entrepreneurship. I'm Ansela Numbeo. If you're still working in your business day in, day out, no matter what you do and how much you work hard, no matter how consistent you are, no matter how disciplined you are, no matter what kind of value you bring to your business, you won't see any growth. In fact, if you keep doing what you're doing now, which is working in your business, you'll be right where you are now this time next year, or even worse off. So what do you need to do? I know that it's easy to get caught up in the grind, wearing all hats, because entrepreneurs just do that. And you become like a jack of all trades in the business. But here's the hard truth that I want you to know today. You're putting all your energy in the wrong things. It's time you shift your focus and work on your business instead of in your business. Did you hear that? Work on your business instead of in your business. And I feel like my journey in my PR company, Ralinka Media, which I founded in 2017, is really testament to how crucial this mindset shift is. So important. In those early days in 2017, I remember I was a one-person army, writing all the press releases, strategizing, attending client meetings, and handling absolutely every aspect of the business. I was working such long hours, and let me tell you, it consumed me so much. And this pattern persisted for a couple of months. And then in 2018, I made my first hire, and I hired a friend because I thought things would really improve and my business will grow. But despite my friend being a fantastic person, the hire really turned out to be a mismatch. I found myself doing mundane tasks because she really didn't know or wasn't qualified to do the work that we're doing in the team. So it meant that mistakes were made. And the important thing, though, is that lessons were also learned. And the real impact really hit in 2019. Our revenue grew by 28%, but still, it felt like I was trapped in this rut and this business just wasn't working. I was still working 15 to 18-hour days, and it took a toll on my mental health, took a toll on my personal relationships, even my marriage, because I was just always working all the time. And by the end of 2019, our revenue dropped by 7%. Imagine I had hired somebody because I wanted to improve, but instead of our revenue growing, it dropped by 7%. And I knew that something really had to change. And then in 2020, I made an absolute conscious decision to focus on working on the business and dedicated my time to business development instead of working in the business. At the beginning, it wasn't a perfect transition, right? Because when you're learning new things, it's difficult. But I think the biggest impact is that I started to grow personally in my personal space and in terms of who I was and the kind of leader I was. And that year, our revenue only saw a 1% increase. Imagine I'm grinding, self-development and all of that. But then the business only grew 1% that year. But it really marked the beginning of a transformative journey for us. Fast forward to 2021, and the seeds that I had planted in 2020 really started to bear fruit. I feel like when a leader does the right things and guides the team in the right direction, true growth truly follows. So by the end of 2023, which is last year, our revenue had grown by over, wait for it, 2,000%. And this is compared to the first year of business in 2017. And this shift really worked because now I was working on the business instead of working in the business. And as a founder, it's not just about the tasks that we need to complete, but it's also about really focusing on the growth that we need to do. So how can you grow your business by 2,000% like I did? And what does it really mean to work on your business instead of working in your business? First, let's look at what working in your business looks like, right? Working in your business is like the heartbeat of your daily operations, right? It's when you're hands-on on the day-to-day grind, and it's like keeping things moving, making sure that you respond to emails, customer inquiries, making the necessary hustle. For me, I was writing press releases, calling journalists, and doing everything I can to make sure that the wheels kept turning. But that doesn't really work for your business. So now let's look at that transition from working in the business to working on the business. Working on the business is where the magic really happens, right? It's the strategic sort of fast forward work that helps your business grow and deliver value to your clients. It's about really creating a vision, setting goals, and crafting a roadmap for sustainable growth for your teams and for your business. So as a founder, you need to take a step back, analyze and delegate any task that doesn't require your unique set of skills. You need to invest your time in refining your business goals. You need to be able to identify new opportunities and really spend time building a team that complements your strength. And working on your business also allows you to use the bigger picture, right? You're able to look at the business from a big picture perspective. It's about creating systems that can run your business without you being constantly there to supervise your team or check on how things are going. It's really giving you the freedom to explore new avenues and ensure that long-term sustainability happens in the business. And you're probably saying, Ansela, we don't have time. Maybe you're a single founder like I was in 2017 and you don't have a team. I truly understand that most likely you don't have a big team to allow you to work on your business because you just can't afford it, or maybe you don't have the right clientele at the present time. So let me just help you make the shift in the space that you are at now. Here is a weekly schedule that ensures that you can work both in your business and on your business, but with a big goal of being able to work on your business, because working on your business is what brings that growth. It's what brought me that 2,000% growth in revenue. So a week, for example, if you're trying to make this transition, it will look a little bit like this. Say Mondays to Wednesday, you're working in the business, right? So for example, in the mornings, you tackle urgent emails, you look at your operational tasks as well as do all your team check-ins, for example. And then in the afternoon, you shift your focus to current projects, to client meetings, and any sort of immediate business needs that need to happen. And then in the evenings, you spend your time really reflecting on the day's achievement and identifying, what sort of key areas of improvement need to happen and be able to plan for the next day. Reflecting is really important because if you can't take a step back to reflect, you can't learn, you can't grow. So that will be your Monday to Wednesday. And then from Thursday can be sort of your transition day, right? In the mornings, you can analyze the week's performance, for example, look at the key areas that need to happen in your business, look at your customer feedback, for example, and then on the afternoons or Thursdays, you can begin crafting your strategic plan for any upcoming week and be able to delegate tasks that can be handled by your team without your direct involvement. And by doing so, you're training your team to be able to start doing work without you being on their case on a day-to-day basis. And then Friday becomes your big day. This is when you then start working on the business, right? So a Friday could look a little something like this. In the morning, you can get right into strategic planning, define your long-term goals, assess the market trends that are happening within your industry, and really put down actionable steps that can help grow your business, what your revenue targets are, making sure that you do any sort of research that needs to happen in that space. And then in the afternoon, you can explore new opportunities, you can explore partnerships or even markets and really take time to think about the big picture. And then in the evening, you then start to reflect as well on the week and celebrate any wins that you'd have had and identify new areas of improvement. And by doing so, you'll make sure that you're able to schedule and emphasize the important things that need to happen within your teams. And then it will help you have time that's dedicated to working on your business and not just squeezing in working on your business when you can or if you can. And this mindset shift really is crucial for sustainable growth. And as you grow, you can then dedicate maybe 2 days or 3 days to working on your business until you get to a point that I'm at now where I'm able to work on my business on a day-to-day basis instead of just working in my business. At the moment, I spend about 95% of my time working on business development, working on my business, making sure that we've got the right processes, we've got the right systems, we've got the right teams, there's the right culture within the company, and just making continuous improvements. And most importantly, ensuring that we're onboarding the right clients into the team who are doing work that we can be proud of, instead of me spending time sending press releases. I hope this video really helps you learn how to work on your business instead of in your business. I look forward to seeing your feedback about how this video has helped you. Thank you for watching.